All right, so sit up nice and tall and start tuning in. Close your eyes. Maybe rub your hands together for a moment. Really feel all the nerves in your fingers and your palms. And then take your hands and stretch up tall. Reach your arms. Inhale, lengthen your spine and your ribs. And exhale, bring your hands to your thighs or into your lap. I'm working on my resting face not being so down, so if you see me smiling a little, I'm trying to have a sweet face today. And set your intention. Bring your hands to heart center if you'd like. It could be on your heart. And set any prayers or thoughts for yourself or others. Give yourself this time for the next 60 minutes, this gift, to be present in this moment, right? So the breath will keep bringing you back to this moment. So bring your awareness to your breathing. Every inhale, be there. On your exhale, feel every second that you're exhaling. And again, inhale, bring your awareness. And your exhale. And then I like to start practices with the chanting of Om. So we'll do it 3 times. And you can play with the depth of your sound, the vibration. And I invite you to really wake up your body with this vibration of Om. And no worries how you say it, release all judgment. So let's take an inhale just to cleanse. Exhale, release. Inhale to Om. And then slowly make your way to all fours into that cat-cow position, however you'd like. Yeah, connect to the mat, so place your palms down. Tuck your toes under, shake your head, do all your things, and keep the breath going. Keep it vigorous now, so deep inhales, deep exhales. And then can you make your way into a circle? So your body's starting to circle to the right. And your hips go deeply to the right and then to the back and over to the left. So we're doing circles with our entire body, yeah. And feel the freedom to express yourself here. You can look up on the way up and down. Maybe you untuck your toes, so just feel what you need here. Maybe you tuck them. And then let's go to the left. So coming to the corner on the left. Feel all of the areas that need awakening. If you're opening your body for the first time today, really get in there and lean into those corners. And then back through center and gazing up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, open your throat, and draw your belly down. Let it just hang down without control. And then look at your belly button. Press your spine up. Press your hands down, maybe tucking your toes too. And then tuck your toes and press back into a downward facing dog. So pedal your feet where you're bending your right leg. Bending your left, straightening the other. Yeah, looking at your hands and press your hands into the mat, especially your thumbs, and charge up your arms. Bend your knees deep, press your hands into the mat, chest to your thighs, nice, Peter. Keep breathing, a couple more breaths here, waking up your spine. Good, and then back down to your knees. Hi, good morning. Yeah, if you're just joining, join us wherever you are. And now from here, we're gonna take this right leg and place it on the outside of your mat. So place it on the floor. Good. And then just take a moment here to walk your hands forward. Know where you need to go. You can press forward and back with that hip. So you're opening up this right hip. If this is intense, just stay where you are and breathe. We're gonna take this right hand and thread it through your left. So twisting over to the left, and then walk your left hand out. I was doing yoga also with Janet Stone yesterday on YouTube, and my hips felt so juicy after. So I'm bringing in this one. Thank you for this inspiration, Janet. Take another breath. And then slowly make your way back and take a moment there. Yeah, just feel that. Maybe stretch forward one more time. And then this hip, lift it up to the side. You have space there. And then bring it up to the back. And now when it comes forward, tuck your spine, bring your knee to your forehead. And let's go the other way. So back up, open it up, and down. One more time, bring it up, back and through, tuck your knee to your forehead, and then back up, open, and down. And now on your own, whatever you want, just open that hip, circle it a couple times. You can lift it up and forward. Find the freedom, and then lower it down. Left side, okay, lift it up to the side, back behind you, and then bring it forward, tuck your spine, point your toes. Inhale, lift it up, open to the left, and down. Opening to the left, up behind you, and tuck your spine, push your hands into the mat. And then up, one more time, open it up, and now whatever you need, rock and roll that hip open. Flex that foot, find the freedom and the flow, and then lower it down. Press back up, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky, and now without controlling, just bend, kick your seat 5 times. Open that hip. And lower your right leg down slowly. And then left leg comes up. Bend your heel to your seat 5 times and really give up control here. Just open that hamstring. And then your 5th one, lift it up and slowly lower that leg down. Good. Take 3 breaths. Ground down, root down. How you all doing? Now walk your feet to your hands and take a fold over. You can grab opposite elbows for a moment or interlace your hands behind your back and reach them up overhead, wiggling your shoulders. Good. Now bend your knees deeply and roll up your spine. Yeah, really release that control, right? So let your torso hang. Your feet are heavy, and then you're rolling up each vertebrae so that your head is coming up last. And when you get there, inhale, reach your arms up. Gaze at your palms. And exhale, flow forward. We'll do a couple movements here where you're really undulating the spine, looking up halfway when you're there. And then on your exhale, folding forward. Inhale, gazing halfway. And exhale, folding forward. Nice. One more time. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Now from here, shift your weight forward a little and back. Yeah, using your toes. See how Peter's really engaging his metatarsals already. And then find that neutral space. From here, you're gonna inhale, lift your belly up to your spine, engaging your Mula Bandha, charging up your legs. And then when you're ready, lower your knees and come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. So slight back bend first, so you're starting to lengthen out of your low back. Good. Exhale, down. Tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, and hold it here for a moment. And when you hold, I mean breathe. So Peter's checking his hands, shoulders are squaring, and then finding this nice stretch through that right hip. At the same time, the left leg is lengthening down. Nice. Inhale, reach your right foot up to the sky, flex your foot, square your hips, and then bring your knee to your forehead into this, nice engaged pose. Hold it there, lift your knee higher for 3, 2, 1. Straighten your leg up to the sky, and then bring it across to your left elbow. So finding this nice rotation. 3, lift it higher if you'd like to. 1, back up, reach your right leg up, and then over to your right elbow. 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog or child's pose. Feel the sensation in your hips. And then let's do the left side. So lift your left leg up. Good. Open and stretch. Check your shoulders. Yeah, and then feel that nice stretch in your left side. So much energy, and it's in circles, right? So everything is circular. And then lift that left leg high and bring it through forward to your forehead for 3, 2, 1. Back up. And then across to your right elbow this time. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Over to your left. Shift your weight forward. 3, 2, 1. And downward facing dog. Nice. Come onto your forearms for a moment. So press your elbows down to the ground. You can walk your hands closer together. And as you do this, press your chest, closer to your thighs, but see if you can get that opening in your shoulders. If you have any shoulder injuries, this may be too intense, so stay in that down dog. And then if you'd like, walk your feet closer. So finding, without going up, unless you want to go up, just finding this nice balancing and strength through your arms here. Take one more breath, inhale. Exhale, come back up, downward facing dog. And then from here, bend your knees, look between your hands, and play with hopping towards the front of the mat. So maybe take 3 hops. Finding that lightness in your seat, and then when you're ready, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stand. Samastitihi. Take a moment. I love when Peter says, don't fix, don't fidget. It just gives you that moment of peace. And even the poses in between are poses. So treat this whole practice as sacred for you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really make this your own. Keep going deeper now, deeper. On your next inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and flow to the top of the mat. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, fold deeply, fold in. Inhale, rise high, reach up. Exhale, samastitihi, stand, be still. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and on your exhale, flow back to a low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bring it forward, warrior one. Pivot your back heel down, reach your arms up. Inhale. Take another breath. Stay there on the exhale and extend. Now inhale, straighten that front leg. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Walk that back foot in, square your hips and fold over your front leg. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold. You can take your hands to the floor or reverse prayer behind your back. Wherever you are, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Yeah, blocks are a great idea. Fold over that front leg and keep working that right hip back. And then once you're there, find some ease and relaxation. Opening up that hamstring. And now without overthinking it, walk your hands in front of you, come up onto your left toes, and lift that back leg up, flex your foot. So keep a soft bend in your front knee. Keep drawing that right hip back and just flex that foot. It doesn't need to be anywhere. You're just playing with your balance and rooting down with your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shake your head, release any tension. And then draw your left foot to meet your right. Yeah. Okay, inhale, halfway lift from here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, samastitihi. Nice, thanks. Draw your feet together. Stand for a moment. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step back, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Reach your left leg up and through to warrior one. Pivot your back heel down. Rise high. So we'll stay here for 2 breaths. So charge up that back leg. Expand your ribs. And then slowly straighten that front leg out. Draw your hands to your hips. Walk your back foot in. This is where you can pivot your right hip forward. And then lengthen your spine and fold forward. Hands to the ground. It's nice to bring your hands behind your back. Walk them up your spine. Then inhale wherever you are. Lengthen. and fold. Yeah. Be gentle with your hamstrings. Keep opening up your spine. And then one more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Take your hands a little bit in front of you. Begin to lift that back foot up. Flex your foot. Square your hips. Yeah, soften that left knee. Maybe take a bend and stretch a couple times. That back leg is straight. Energy moving behind you. And then inhale, lift your spine and just fold one more time forward. And then slowly lower that right leg down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now instead of rising up, walk your feet together here and find a low chair pose, Utkatasana. So from here, then begin to reach your arms up or forward. I like to lengthen my spine here so you can draw your chin in, and if you're open, you're also able to reach your arms up and gaze up. Yeah, and if you can sit low, you can bring your seat all the way to your heels. It helps to squeeze your inner thighs together. Take one more breath here. Come back up to this chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right. So inhale, exhale, twist. Bring your left elbow on the outside of your left leg and go where you're going. If you want to open and fly or do side crow. Bring your hands to the mat or the ground. Bring your both legs on your left elbow and then gaze in front of you, lift your legs up. And then slowly unwind. You can stay in this deep squat or straighten your legs, fold forward. Squat, Utkatasana. Hands come to heart center. Lengthen your spine on the inhale, exhale, twist. So legs are nice together. Knees are in the same line. Keep drawing your left hip back. And then see how there's space here. So keep your chest off your thighs. And then fly or take that side crow on the left side. Nice here. Yeah, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Sometimes it's nice to flutter your lips or to release a breath if you're holding tension. Yeah. And then plant your hands wherever you are right now. Step back to a high plank and lower down to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up into the sky and bring it through for warrior two. Yeah, take 3 breaths here. You're welcome to do your own arm variation. Sink low. And then extended side angle. So draw your front arm to your thigh at block or the ground. Reach that left arm either to your hip or diagonally. Good. Take a line if you know it. One more inhale. And then exhale, come back up. Trikonasana. So set yourself up for triangle. Wide triangle. You can do a narrow triangle. Keep that right hip coming back. And your chest is opening. Nice. Your shoulder blades are together and then coming down your back. So there's lots of space between your ear and your shoulder. Nice. See how this hip is drawing back. That'll give you a lot of length in your torso. One more breath here. And then gaze forward, Ardha Chandrasana. So float that back leg. Bring your right hand in front of you. And then maybe today you ground. So you gaze at the floor. Or you try playing with floating, right? Or opening or bending that back leg and opening your chest. So go where you want to go. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, gaze at the ground, slowly come back, warrior two. And then from here, open up, so draw your left hand down, reach your right hand up to the sky behind you. And as you do that, keep sinking into that right leg. Yeah. You want to find this nice energy up this way and lots of space here. One more breath, open, express yourself. And then flow forward, windmill your arms down, flow through a vinyasa. Nice. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward, warrior two. So set yourself up, take the time you need, and when you're there, we'll take 3 breaths. Yeah. Take your left knee to your pinky toe, and then the edge of your right foot keeps sinking in the mat. Nice. One more breath. And then exhale, extended side angle. Exhales, you rotate, yeah. And then this final breath, just release any tension and really open and express yourself in this pose. And then come back up, set yourself up for Trikonasana. So reach your left arm forward, bring your left hip back, and then bring your left arm to the floor, your shin, right arm can rise high. Then again, lengthen your neck away from your shoulders. Peter's legs are really charged up, so his thighs are lifting up away from his knees. And then lots of space in his torso, and he's not sinking, so keep lifting. One more breath. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, so walk your left hand forward. Float this back leg up, let it be light. And then as if there was a wall here, or maybe you have a wall, you can put this foot on a wall to feel that energy, what that's like. So many different angles here. Nice. Yeah, you may find some shaking. One more breath. Inhale, open, open, open. Exhale, look down, find warrior two for 1 breath. Inhale, and then flow forward, windmill your arms in. Oh yeah, no, let's do that. I really like that, thanks. Reach your right arm down, left arm up, and gaze. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, that's pretty. Through your chest and your legs are charging. Nice. And then windmill your arms, flow through a vinyasa. Find a way to keep flowing and also releasing, right? And yielding into your mat. Nice. And then downward facing dog. Come back onto your elbows here. So draw your elbows down, forearms down. Walk your toes towards your top of your mat, yeah, and you'll see that your back is starting to get into that vertical space. And then from here, if you have in your practice to flow up, you're welcome to. And as you know, I love using walls, so this is a great one to to build your strength and still get the benefits of the pose. If you'd like to go up, you're welcome to just flow one leg up and then the other, and then balance with your hands. You can even hop a couple times. Nice child's pose. Just keep on going, playing with it. Okay, one more breath. And then come back to the top of your mat, legs straight. Walk your feet together. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your elbows. Bring your head towards your shins. Yeah. Lengthen your spine. Good. Shake your head. See if there's any tension that's not needed. And then inhale, halfway lift. Take your hands under your feet. Padahastasana. Taking your toes to your ankles, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. So the pressure on your sacrum is pressing down, and that will free up some space for your spine to fold forward. And then use your arm strength. Feel like you're pulling your hands away from your feet. That'll open your hamstrings a little more. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips, and then rise high. Take your right foot to the opposite edge of your mat, opening to the side. Hands can stay on your hips. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Keep shifting your seat back. Yeah, and then once your hands hit the floor, take an inhale to lift. And exhale, fold. You can walk your hands back through your legs, or you could grab the outer edges of your feet. Nice. If your head hits the floor, feel that sensation. And then you're lifting your thighs, opening your hamstrings. Take one more inhale. Exhale. We'll do it again. So walk your hands back towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips. And then inhale, rise up. Reach your arms out. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. And then from here, you can move side to side, wiggle, wiggle. And then once you find the spot, be still. This song was in my head all morning. Thank you, Martinico. Slowly reach your arms up to the sky and make your way back up. Good. So from here, take a moment and turn your toes out. Just let the blood rush back down. So take a wide stance, a wide second. And then start leaning into your right and your left, pressing your heels into the ground, making our way onto our right side. So bending into that right leg, flex your left. You can put a pillow, a block under here. Just find a way to have some peace and rest. And then take your right hand on the outside of your right shin. If you'd like to find that bind, wrap your left arm around, grab your wrist with your right hand and start gazing up. If that doesn't work, you can bring your left hand to the ground and just gaze up. Or keep it forward. Okay, so from here, let's come into a right lunge. So take your hands on the outside of your right foot and lunge into that left or the right leg. You can draw this left knee down to the ground if you'd like. So gaze up first. So open your chest, look up, gaze up. And then exhale, fold into the inside of this right leg. You can bring both hands or your elbows. Yeah. And really open up that right hip. Yeah, see how Peter's arms are forward. That will give you a nice stretch into that left leg. So from here, walk your hands back to where they're going and take this right hand underneath your right leg. And then go low from here if you'd like. So keep going onto your forearms. You can bring both forearms to the ground or keep on your hands. If you'd like to go more, you can find this balance where your right arm is underneath your right calf and you start to lift up that right leg. Yeah. And then you would bend your right leg, like Peter's doing, bend both elbows and fly. So his right leg is on his right forearm. Yeah. And then to get out, you can shoot both legs back or come back into that lunge. Perfect, thanks. Okay, downward facing dog from here. So bring both hands to the ground. Yeah, shift that leg. Nice. And then bring that right leg back through into that lunge. We're gonna set up for the other side by making our way back to where we were. Yeah, and then crawl over to the left. So bend your left leg, flex your right. Maybe this is where you want to go, and if you want to keep exploring, left arm around, take your right hand, reach it behind and interlace, take your left hand around your right wrist and open. At the same time, you keep squeezing this left arm into that thigh, into that shin. It'll keep opening your right side. One more breath. And then release, come into a lunge on the left side. So place both hands on the ground and just shift, rock back and forth a couple times. And then when you feel ready, you can lower that leg down, bring both hands on the inside of that left leg and come onto your forearms. I like to lift my left foot off the ground and open that left knee, so know that that's available. One more breath. And then press your hands up. Take your left arm underneath your left calf. And then take a couple breaths here. You can come onto your forearms again. Now if you're gonna float, shift your weight into your arms. Take your left leg around, wrap it around, and bring it onto your forearm of your left leg. And then lift both legs. Simple, right? It's a lot of work, good. Come back into that lunge. Good. And then from here, instead of a down dog, let's go back into this pose. Come into center. Bring both hands on your thighs for a moment, sink in. Press your knees back. Let your sit bones lower to the ground. And then walk your feet in, rise up. And you can stay facing this way for a moment. Good. Yeah. Stand. Balance pose. So for this one, we'll take tree. Okay, so shift your weight into your left foot and take any variation of tree that you want. for the left side. Shift your weight into your right leg. Find your variation. And then set it up. Once you're there, take 3 deep, long breaths, focused breaths. That pose. Good. Come to the top of your mat, feet together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Let's flow all the way to our backs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop back. Low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then from here, you'll open your hands a little wider if you want. Lift your heels, and when you hop through, go all the way to your seat. And then lower all the way down to your back. So for these bridge poses, bend your knees. Feet are planted on the ground. So we'll do 2 of them. The first one, press your hands into the mat. Lift your hips up, and you can interlace your hands behind your back or take a block. Yeah. Feel the length from your hips to your knees moving this way as your chest is moving to the back of the room. Nice gaze. It helps to keep pressing your feet into the mat to lift your hips. That'll engage your hamstrings. Keep lifting. And then slowly lower yourself down. Rest here for a moment. Second set can be full wheel or repeat this. So if you want to block, this is where it might be nice to place it under your hips, or if you don't have a block, your palms of your hands are great. So wherever you're going, just keep opening up your spine and your chest and press your feet into the ground. You can come onto your tippy toes too. And then for those that want, you can lift your right leg up into the sky. Open it to the right maybe. And then back up. And let's do the left side if your right leg went up. To the side. Lower it down. Take one more breath all together. And then slowly lower yourself down. Rolling down your spine. And take a moment. You can bring your knees together, one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. And then grab behind your knees and rock and roll. Make your way up to a seated position. Okay, straighten your legs out. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then forward fold, Paschimottanasana, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You like this song? DJ Earn, if you don't know who DJ Earn is, you gotta check him out. I was looking at his playlist and this was on his playlist. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, release. Bring your hands behind you, Purvottanasana. So you can do it with straight legs or bent knees. And lift your seat up, open your chest, open your throat. As I'd like us to keep our hands here, bend your knees and lift them up, Navasana, boat pose. Keep lifting your chest and then go where you're going. You want to keep lifting in your belly. Yeah, and if you want, you can straighten your legs. Shaking is good. Some days you shake. Just find where you're limiting yourself, where you're holding back. And then move through it. This is the best time to keep moving through what limits us, right? Close your eyes for the last 5. And then lower yourself all the way down to your back slowly. Okay, let's set up for shoulder stand. So if you want blankets, bolsters, get what you need. And if you're ready to go into your shoulder stand, take your legs to your chest, get your forearms ready, lift your legs up overhead and grab your hips, and then keep walking your hands up your back. Notice what's here for you today. And once you're in that space, close your eyes, don't move your head around. Keep lifting your spine, lifting your navel. Keep the deep breathing going. And then interlace your hands if you want behind your back, lower your toes over your head. So if this is tight, you can always bend those knees a little. Just take a moment to feel your spine lengthening. And then if you want, you can bend your knees by your ears. Wrap your hands around your legs. And then slowly roll your spine all the way down. Lante, as slow as you can. And find the counter pose of fish. Fish pose. If you want to follow Peter, he'll show you a fish pose, or if you want a deeper fish pose, come with me. So you tuck your toes under, thighs are bent, and you bring your elbows down to the ground, and then open your throat. My hands are on the tops of my feet. And then slowly make your way up. Yeah. Take your knees into your chest. And we'll twist to the right. So you can shift your hips to the left. Legs will start going to the right. Gaze to the left. Find a good twist in your body. You can straighten out that top leg if you'd like. Yeah, grab the outside of your foot. Keep relaxing your left shoulder down. And then slowly switching sides. So move your hips to the right. Legs go to the left, and then reach that right arm, gazing to the right. Nice, you can extend that top leg and reach for the outside of that leg. So slowing down the practice, also means being as still as you can and getting the benefits from opening all of those spaces, not only your body, but your mind. And then come back through center. Take your right foot over your left thigh for thread the needle. So your right ankle is over your left thigh, then thread your hands through and pull your left leg towards your chest. Explore here. If this, isn't quite enough, you're always welcome to straighten that top leg. Grab your left foot with your pinky, and you can gently press that right knee back. One more breath. And then slowly release. Let's do the left side. So take your left ankle over your right and thread your hands through. And then press your right thigh towards your chest. And then today, before we get into Shavasana, find your way to a tall seat. So you can roll onto one side and then lift yourself up. Once you get to this tall seat, close your eyes to unblock. So you can take your hands to the center or your thighs. Lower your chin, humble your chin. And take deep, long breaths. So we'll take 4 inhales and 4 exhales. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple more times on your own. Inhaling at the top, let it expand. At the bottom, let it be empty. Now this time, inhaling, hold it at the top. And on your exhale, empty. And if you'd like on empty without inhaling, just lift your belly up for a moment. And then release. Sit here for another moment, and you can sit here as long as you like, or slowly make your way to Shavasana. We'll give you a couple minutes there, and then you can end your practice in Shavasana today and stay as long as you'd like. A good 10-minute Shavasana makes a huge impact. So set yourself up, and in this corpse pose, just let everything be. So much doing in the world. Let's be. Time to be. Thank you for joining